Welcome back to the stream. Over the last few weeks, we've been going over a lot of highly competitive decks with some great success, some great matches. And a couple of weeks ago, we got a request from @Rornbeck on Twitter, who asked us to take a look at his Budget Demonlock deck to see if we could optimize it for the ladder. And that's exactly what we're going to do today.
So the goal for it is to have synergy with demons, and again to remain under budget, so under a certain budget. So we won't have the typical Jaraxxus and the Mal'Ganis, which are actually very big minions, and they are kind of the key of a Demonlock, because there's these big minions that swing the game in your favor in the later game. So we won't have these two ones. So what can we do to improve the deck? I looked at the synergies, and a few of these synergies were kind of broken. So for example, we have Ancient Watcher in the deck. Ancient Watcher is a 4/5 for 2 that can't attack. So what can we do with the typical Ancient Watcher? There's two things we could do with an Ancient Watcher. Almost three. Yeah, let's say three.
Things, yeah.
There's 3 things. The first one is, and the usual play is to taunt it up. So to activate a taunt effect on the Ancient Watcher. So the Ancient Watcher is not used to attack, but just to defend yourself and to protect your other minions on the board. You can do that with, for example, Sun Fury Protector or other cards. This viewer used Sun Fury Protector, and he has 2 of these. So that's a good start to have a synergy. But that's actually, you'll see later on, that's actually the only synergy he has with the Ancient Watcher.
Yeah.
The second use of an Ancient Watcher is you could silence the Ancient Watcher to get rid of his text effect and to make the Ancient Watcher able to attack. That's a good use of it.
Yeah, but we're missing the silence.
And we are missing the silence. Yeah. You're right. The third effect would be to use it to clear the board by using what's the name of the card again?
Shadow Flame.
Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in this first version of the deck, there's no Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
So we can't have this third interaction.
Yeah.
We don't have the silence. So we don't have the second interaction, and the only interaction and synergy we have is the Sun Fury one, and that's the only taunt effect we have in the whole deck.
Yeah, and so
we could think about a Defender of Argus that could also activate it. So just Sun Fury Protector.
And so you have to imagine, in order for that synergy to actually play out, that one synergy to have to play out, you would need Ancient Watcher and Sun Fury in your hand at the same time, or one turn after another. You know, and what happens if you end up with just Sun Fury Protector, or you just end up with Ancient Watcher and never get your Sun Fury Protector? The value of the Ancient Watcher then is completely lost.
Exactly, and that's quite a gamble. Like we are talking about a card game where you have to force the odds in your direction, you know.
Yeah.
So if you start with a deck list like this one, and this kind of synergy where you're extremely dependent on drawing these 2 cards together almost, then you put yourself in a situation where you can be back against the wall, and with one of these 2 cards that is a dead card. So it's extremely bad.
So
and that's the only synergy.
So I would say one of the rules or one of the lessons for new players is, if you're trying to optimize your deck, go through the cards and make sure you're maximizing the value of your cards. And in this case, we're losing 2/3 of the value of Ancient Watcher. And that is, as you'll see, one of the reasons why we end up changing it.
Yeah, if you push yourself and push enough cards in the deck to make sure that we don't have a single synergy but multiple possible combinations, then the Ancient Watcher is going to be value.
Yeah.
But here it's a bit too you won't have the opportunity often enough to justify this combination here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So after that, I I like the Demon Fire synergy. Demon Fire is a card we don't see quite quite often in the Demonlock. I think the reason behind that being that most of the Demonlock want to keep all 3 slots in the deck to put other demons.
Yeah.
And for example, the very expensive one like Mal'Ganis or Jaraxxus.
Yeah.
But since we are in the budget deck, I like it. I like it to put the Demon Fire and get synergy with the demons because we can make up for the big minions we don't have in this deck. So
it's almost like a mini Velen's Chosen.
It's kind of a mini Velen's Chosen, and there's quite a big synergy with the deck because we can use it with the Voidwalker, we can use it with the Mistress of Pain.
Yeah.
In this version, at least, we could use it at least with the Voidwalker and Mistress of Pain, which is actually a good start.
Yeah.
And in the version I built after that, there's even more interaction. So you're gonna see in the second version it's even better.
Yeah.
But for this one, it was already good because one of the most powerful open you can get is a Voidwalker turn 1 into Demon Fire this Voidwalker turn 2, and you end up with a 3/5, which is a 3/5 taunt, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I really like this synergy, and because the viewer proposed it, I kept it for the second version of the deck, and I built upon this version.
Yeah.
So wanted to keep it. That was a good one.
The other thing that I notice is, as we go down the list of cards, is that, you get down to about halfway and you kind of notice that you've got a lot of very defensive cards. You haven't really got a whole lot of damage output, and you're already halfway through the deck. Even Shattered Sun Cleric, first one that's potentially aggressive is very situational. And to your point, without Mal'Ganis, without the expensive demons, it feels like this is going to be a problem in the budget deck, it being too defensive up front.
That's definitely a point I wanted to talk about. The whole early game is really passive and really defensive. When you look at all these Voidwalker, Ancient Watcher, Mistress of Pain, these cards are not strong enough to put pressure on the board. Like when you see a Mistress of Pain, it's not a threat that is big enough to put pressure and to start grinding grinding the health of your opponent to put him to 0. So, and you need to wait far into the deck, like maybe Peyote Trader or Doomguard before you can actually push for damage.
Yeah,
and,
which is way too late.
So it was a bit too passive. This viewer explained why. He told me why. He told me that he was feeling that he had a bit. This version was a bit more aggressive before, but he switched to all these defensive cards because he felt like he was extremely. It was extremely tough with the Face Hunter and all that. But again, thing is the Ancient Watcher Century Protector interaction is a bit too. It's not viable. It's not. You cannot rely on it to occur all the time because it's again the interaction is not enough and the synergy is not enough. So I think it was more an answer to the deck being kind of broken to put all these cards, and the result is not good enough. A good answer for Face Hunter is not to be too defensive. I think you need to be aggressive to be able to close the game. Definitely. Yeah, to close the game early enough, because if you let him draw into the quick shots and kill command and all that, it's not good either. He's gonna burn you down with the hero power. So you need to answer being aggressive too.
Yeah.
So
because if you go too defensive, you're just delaying the death. Yeah. You're not doing anything but delaying it. You have to at some point be able to turn around and attack back. And so you're right. Being aggressive is definitely better.
You need this this right mix of being aggressive and being defensive. You need both.
Yeah.
You're right. You're just delaying the death if you're just defensive.
Yeah.
So after that, yeah, he didn't have enough demons. I felt like because he was also playing all these Earthen Ring Farseer or Shattered Sun Cleric.
Yeah.
Which are don't get me wrong. These are great cards, but these are no demons, and these are again pretty defensive cards, like healing yourself. So I felt like it was not enough to put pressure on the board again.
Yeah.
The Shadow Sun Cleric is pretty. You need a situation for that. You need at least a minion on the board. If you don't, it's a 3/2 and that's it. It's quite sad to drop a Shadow Sun Cleric without the Battle Cry.
Yeah.
He was using also a double Void Terror.
Yeah.
Void Terror is an extremely situational card.
Yeah.
And to get value out of the Void Terror, you need to use a Void Terror on a minion with Death Rattle, which gives you value from the Death Rattle.
Yeah.
And these minions in the deck, there are very few ones with Death Rattle. The only one I can see which really gives you an important value from the Death Rattle is the Void Collar. But even then, it's just a Void Terror Void Collar thing. Again, it's just a single interaction, a single synergy, and it's not enough to justify the combo.
And if you don't have enough synergies for the Void Terror, I mean, then and you run 2, I mean, you potentially just have a really useless 3-drop stuck in your hand. Again, in a situation where you can't be aggressive or put board pressure on.
Exactly. You don't want to kill one of your early minions for a Void Terror. You need to... and 2 is a bit too much.
Yeah.
1 is nice. It's a demon. You have 1, that's great. It's situational, and you have 1 copy of it in the deck. Yeah. That's why in the second version, you'll see I kept 1 copy of it, but 2 is too much.
Yeah.
In my experience, it's way too much. He was also using double Hellfire, and the goal of Hellfire, he told me, was to clear the board.
Yeah.
Thing is, with this kind of deck, if by turn 4 you're behind on the board, you're in a bad situation and you're dead. So
and doing damage to yourself with a Hellfire is not going to help the situation.
Doing damage to yourself, doing damage to a potential remaining of early game minions.
Yeah.
It's I don't picture a situation where it could be good. I think maybe you could run 1 copy, but that's it.
Yeah.
Just 1.
I
2
mean,
is a bit too much.
If you get to play 2 in 1 match, you're doing 6 damage to yourself, and on top of that, you're tapping to draw cards a lot. So you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, it's typically a card which is supposed to control the board. So let's say her handlock is gonna use that to be extremely passive the first turns, wait for the board to be filled with small minions, and then Hellfire the thing, because it's value then.
Yeah.
But since with this, at least with this version of the deck, you're dropping a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3 drops, and then what? You're gonna Hellfire this?
Yeah.
That's a bit too... The problem is that you're going to reset the board with this, and if you reset, then you're gonna have to use new minions, but you're gonna have to life tap to make up for all the cards you lost before. So it feels like again a reaction to a few games that went bad.
Yeah.
Against maybe very aggro decks, and I think it's not a solution. So maybe keeping a copy, but not 2 for sure. I completely got rid of it in the second version because I feel like we should have control of the board in the first turns, so we don't need to use Hellfire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good things about the deck: use the Piloted Shredder. It's a great minion. It's a very efficient minion. You'll see I didn't keep it in the second version though, just because I needed more free slots to use other demons and other synergies.
Yeah.
So we'll see that in the second version. But keep in mind that Piloted Shredder is insane value. So if we could have more cards in the deck than 30, I would have kept the Piloted Shredder. But it's not the case. So I'll explain the other cards because I think the other cards I put in the second version were actually helping the strategy of all this combo and synergies. It was way more valuable to put other cards than the Parity Trigger.
Yeah.
Void Color is nice. It's a Demonlock.
Yeah.
The synergy with the Void Color is insane because you can get 3 minions and keep rolling on the board. One of the best synergy you can get is a Void Color into Doomguard.
Yeah. Amazing. Free Doomguard.
Yeah. Free Doomguard, you don't pay for it and you don't pay the 2 discards for it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And Void Collar is obviously the core foundation of a Demonlock deck.
It is. So in a standard Demonlock deck, the goal is to Void Color into one of the big minions like Jaraxxus or Mal'Ganis.
Yeah.
Here it's not the case because again we are in the budget version. But since the bigger minions here are potential Doomguards, and in this deck we have just one copy of Doomguard, so it's a shame. That's also something I noted, and that's why in the second version we have a double Doomguard.
Yeah.
He used also a Demon Heart. That's let's say the big brother of Demon Fire. Thing is, it's still very situational. I would think about keeping 1, but 2 is too slow.
Yeah, it's much too slow, especially if you've got Demon Fire already. And in his case, he also had Hellfire. I mean, he had a lot of removals, although they're not optimal. Dark Bomb, he had a lot of removal. Do we need more slower removals,
Yeah, you're right, because we already have the Dark Bomb. Dark Bomb is way more efficient than the Demon Fire, by the way, to clear something. Demon Fire, we already pay the price with Demon Fire of having 2 card slots that are dedicated to buff a minion.
Yeah.
So if we add 2 Demon Hearts, then we have 4 cards buff minions. So typically these are cards that if you don't have a board on a specific turn, then you can't play these cards at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's too slow. So, and if you look at this deck, you have double Demon Fire, double Shattered Sun Cleric, which is also a buff in a way, and double Demon Heart. It's 6 cards for buff. It's too much. It's you rely on your board too much to buff something, and that's we don't want to help situations where you're already on the board. We want to help also situations where you are behind on the board. And if you're behind, then these cards are dead.
Yeah.
After that, there was the Doomguard. I want 2 Doomguards. So in the second version, you'll see we have two Doomguards.
Yeah.
He used 1 Doomguard and 1 Floating Watcher. The problem with Floating Watcher, it's a bit too slow. I feel like it's 4/4 for 5, and the problem is that if you want value out of the Floating Watcher, you need to life tap on the same turn, which means it's a turn on 5 mana plus 2 to life tap. So it's a 7, turn 7, so it's too slow for me, I think.
Yeah.
And the Doomguard has way more value than that.
Very aggressive card, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just the last thing is he's using double Siphon Soul, and that's a great card. But it's too slow. So maybe 1 copy could be nice just to get rid of an annoying minion on the other side. But 2 is too defensive, I feel like.
All right.
So let's go on the second version of the deck.
Yeah. So let's look at what you put together. This is the one we ended up with. And talk us through sort of some of the key synergies and changes you made here.
Yeah, so the goal of building this version was to build upon the concept of Demonlock and Budget Demonlock. So I tried to keep some of the synergies this viewer suggested in the first version, and building a better version remaining in the budget.
Yeah.
So what we already talked about is that the first version was a bit too defensive, a bit too passive during the first turn. And it was being too defensive. There was no burst in the deck, so there was no way to clearly close the game early enough. So that explains the 2 power overwhelming I added and the 2 abusive sergeant, because these guys really push for damage.
Yeah, very bursty, very aggressive.
Exactly. They work perfectly with a token on the board. They also work with a Doomguard on the board. This can be amazing if you just have a Doomguard on the board and you, for 2 mana, you could just 1 power overwhelming this guy, 1 abusive this guy, and you get
11.
A Doomguard which is 5 attack. Yeah, just ends up being 11. So that's a massive reach out of your hand.
Yeah.
Something that can completely surprise the opponent.
Yeah.
So and that's kind of a Zuri synergy where you try to burst really fast. That's, I think, even Demonlock, even a non-budget Demonlock plays at least. I think the standard version plays 1 power overwhelming.
That's correct.
They don't play 2 because, again, since they have heavier minions, they don't rely as much on burst. But since we are budget, well, we are going to use very cheap tools like that. So that's why I put 2 power overwhelming, and I can tell you it's very efficient.
Yeah.
After that we have double flame imp. That in the first version, they were not here. I think talking with the viewer, he told me that he didn't use flame imp because this guy deals 3 damage to your face. But it's still a demon, a very efficient demon. For 1 drop, you get a 3/2, and for example, this minion is an aggressive minion. It's not Mistress of Pain with 1 attack. It's a 3 attack minion, so it's something that has to be dealt with. Or if it's not, it's gonna inflict 3 damage every turn. So it's a very strong minion.
And like you said, if you're facing a hunter, this is a great turn 1 drop to be able to trade if you have to. It could, it's being more aggressive against those kind of decks rather than being passive and defensive.
Exactly, and we already had in the first version there was already the Void Walker, and something that could be good is just a simple Flaming turn 1.
Yeah.
Coin Void Walker, so you get a Flame Imp which is protected from 2 attack minion and can already roll in the face every turn.
Yeah. Being
protected by the Void Walker. So and it's another demon. So and it's earlier in the game. So you ensure that during the first 1 and 2, turn 1 and turn 2, you're going to be able to drop something threatening,
Yeah, absolutely.
So after that, we kept the 2 Void Walker, we kept the 2 Darkborn because these things are very efficient.
Yep.
We kept the 2 Demon Fire, again, because it's a budget version.
Yeah.
If it was not a budget version, I would get rid of it and get Gyraxus and Mal'Ganis, but these 2 Demon Fires are, let's say, I think they have great synergy with the deck, especially since we added a bit more demons in the deck. So I kept it because I like it. I think it's original, unusual, and it fits the budget version perfectly. After that, I added an R&B cow because in the first version there was no actual way to get rid of a taunt. Thing is, we added all these bursts through Power Overwhelming and Abusive Sergeant, and with the R&B cow, we can ensure that we can clear a taunt and clear the way to the face, and make sure this Power Overwhelming and this Abusive Sergeant burst are going to the face and are not going to trade for something. So it clears the way. It's you should be very smart. You should play this arrow very smartly. And use it for potential lethal. You don't play just to silence something for in the mid game. Most of the time you're going to use the owl to get lethal, and that's it.
Yeah.
Kept the Mistress of Pain, a demon, a good demon, something that we used a lot. Playing against Face Hunter is. The great synergy is a Demon Fire on the Mistress of Pain.
Yeah.
You Demon Fire the Mistress of Pain and you can heal for 3 every turn after that.
Yeah.
By even trading in the board. So it's been life saving actually against Face Hunter a few times.
And also we have multiple activators now, so we're taking more advantage of the value
Yeah.
of Mistress of Pain with Power Overwhelming, potentially if you're in a tricky situation with Abusive Sergeant, if you need to trade. You've got ways of getting more value with Defender of Argus, with, as you said, Demon Fire. You know, you're actually maximizing the value of this minion.
You're right. Just what you just said. Like, it's so many interactions with the Mistress of Pain here.
Yeah.
Like, the Power Overwhelming justifies it entirely. You can sacrifice your Mistress of Pain by overwhelming it and healing for 6 in a turn.
Which
That's
is
sick.
amazing.
You can delay Fate Center for an extra turn by doing so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or even with Abusive Sergeant to trade fairly and heal for 3. So that is great. You just already with this card, and it's not it's not the main card of the deck, but just with this one, you see all the potential of the synergies with the deck.
Yeah.
After that, we have 2 Nerubian Egg, and Nerubian Egg is great here because of multiple things. The first one is that we added way more. We added burst in the deck through the Abusive Sergeant and the Power Overwhelming, and using these cards to buff the egg can be incredible. You buff this token, and this token can trade, and you get a 4/4 out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gain tempo by doing so. It is sick, and we were talking about the Void Terror in the first version and saying that we shouldn't have two copies of it. So I kept 1 copy, and 1 copy of a Void Terror interacting with the egg that was buffed in the same turn can be crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe one of the best things you could do is maybe a Nerubian Egg, even a simple Abusive Sergeant, the egg for 2, which means the egg is now a 2/2. You trade for something, you Void Terror the egg if it's still alive after that. And you get a Void Terror, a bigger Void Terror. You ensure the egg is popped for a 4/4, and you trade it for something during the turn. So that is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why I kept the Void Terror. It's really good. After that, we have In-Game Boss. It's one of the new cards that has been released through BRM, Black Rock Mountain, and this one is interesting because it's a demon. It's a 3-drop, and we were kind of missing 3-drops because we got rid of all these Earthen Ring Farseer and Shadowed Sun Cleric. So that's a great card to fill the 3-drops slot. It's a 2/4 that just gives you more and more tokens. Again, great interactions with the Demon Fire, because if you Demon Fire this thing, it's going to become a 4/6. More health means more activations for 1/1 Imp.
Yeah.
So it's a good one. Kept a Void Terror.
Yep.
We already explained the interactions. It's a lot of synergy through the deck. If you play it smartly, it can definitely swing the game at your advantage.
Yeah. And by only playing one, you're not making it a critical piece of your strategy. You're keeping it as a nice sort of surprise if the situation calls for it.
Yeah, you don't depend on it at all. Like, it's just a nice card to have. Even if you have just, let's say in your starting hand you have a simple Nerubian Egg and Void Terror.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing, because turn 2 you Nerubian Egg, turn 3 you Void Terror a naked egg like that, and what you get is a 3/5 Void Terror out of it, and a 4/4 because the egg is popped.
Yeah.
So on turn 3, having a 3/5 and a 4/4, that's pretty good without crazy. Any other buff, you know?
Yeah.
That's really nice. So after that, we have an Implosion and a Shadow Flame. These 2 cards goal are to kind of clear the board, especially for the Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
Implosion is more to clear a targeted minion and get extra tokens out of it, especially since these tokens are demons. They are imps, the same kind of imps you get out of the in-game boss.
Yeah.
And these imps can be, again, they are 1/1 tokens, so very weak tokens, but you can use one of these tokens to Abusive Sergeant it or Power Overwhelming one of these tokens, and you can do good trades with that.
Yeah. I also point out that when comparing to originally had it being 2 Hellfires, these are both much more proactive, aggressive board clears. The Hellfire could potentially, like you said, put yourself in a bad position as well as the opponent. So yes, it could clear the board, but you know, you're potentially just resetting it. These are much more aggressive clears.
Exactly. And again, with these two cards, so I'm gonna go through the Shadow Flame first. They both have very good interaction with the rest of the cards we have now in this version. The Shadow Flame, for example. Shadow Flame means something, even a token that has been buffed during the turn, for example, with a simple Abusive Sergeant. Then your Shadow Flame has value, because you're gonna Shadow Flame something with a bigger attack. You can Shadow Flame something that has been power overwhelming just before also. So you're going to kill something that was about to die because of the power overwhelming the same turn. And let's say you have a 1/1 imp on the board. You're facing a big board in front of you. You just power overwhelming for 1 and Shadow Flame for 4. This imp. So it's a 5. It's bigger than a Flame Strike. You Flame Strike for 5 the opponent's board. So that could be very useful. The interaction is you already see the interaction is very powerful. The Implosion is nice because you can target a single minion and you get a lot of tokens. And that's where I'm talking about the Defender of Argus next, because these tokens can then be buffed by the Defender of Argus. You can slow down the trades of the opponent by just Defender of Argus 2 of these, which become 2/2 taunt, and it's helping you to protect the heavier minions after that. So that's a really good synergy too.
Yeah.
Defender of Argus, the 2 Defender of Argus are actually replacing, I think, the 2 Piloted Traders.
Yeah.
Again, Piloted Trader is good, but Defender of Argus in our case is even better because of the tokens we had before. That I was talking about before, because an Eriban Egg which is taunted up and is 1/3 is extremely annoying to deal with, because your opponent has to go through the egg and pop the egg himself. So that's really good for us. I kept the 2 Void Colors because, again, that's a Demonlock. That's the card we want to see in the deck. I just bumped the amount of Doomguard to 2 instead of 1 because, again, I think that's part of the winning condition to push for damage. And we can't rely on just having 1 copy and to get this copy during the game if we just have 1 in the deck. So 2 is great. Great synergy here with the Doomguard and the power overwhelming or Abusive Sergeant. We talked about that. It's a lot of burst, and we rely on that to close the game early enough, not to fall behind. I added Lothup. Again, we said that it remains a budget version, but Lothup is kind of a free card since you can go free to play and play an action as for free to play. You grind it up, you get Lothup, and Lothup here has a very important role. I don't think it should be replaced. We keep it to lock an interesting board. So if you see that you're installed on the board with a decent amount of power of attack during a specific turn, just to lock the board and to prevent your opponent from using an area of effect like Flame Strike, like Holy Nova, anything in this along these lines, you know. So you lock the board just to add an extra swing to the face to burst a bit more. Very interesting card. Played smartly, it wins you the game. And after that, I kept the Siphon Soul. Again, 2 is a bit too heavy, but 1 is nice because if you face Ancient of War, if you face a Tyrion, if you face something very annoying, it's a very hard removal, and it's the same. It's a very interesting card because you can just go through a taunt with that. You just remove the taunt for free, and you allow your board to go entirely to the face.
It goes through Divine Shield too, so to point that out, it really does just remove any minion that's on the board.
Exactly. So, for example, for a Tyrion, the Siphon Soul on the Tyrion is great. Okay, the opponent gets the weapon, but who cares? Because your goal here is to use your board efficiently to go to the face at the point.
Yeah.
And Siphon Soul is great for that.
Yeah.
So it's the same as Lothab in a way, because Lothab forces your opponent can't use the AoE for the next turn, so you lock your board. Your board next turn will be there again with Lothab to make sure the board is going to go for the face next turn. Siphon Soul here is like, in a turn where you're about to go face, you can't because there's a big taunt. You use Siphon Soul, and it's just one copy of this card because it's situational and you use it one time, and that's just to close the game.
Yeah.
Same kind of the same purpose as an Iron Beak Owl, because you're gonna silencing a taunt or Siphon Souling the taunt. Both work great, but I guess it's another owl in a way, as a hard removal. So it's just to be a little bit more. Mix of both instead of having two owls or two Siphon Soul. We have one owl and one Siphon Soul just to mix it up, and I think it's better like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I feel like the synergies are way stronger now.
Absolutely.
Because of, especially, again, I want to point it out, especially since we have Power Overwhelming, Abusive Sergeant, and I think Argus are the main cards here.
Yeah, much more aggressive. Much more. You're getting much more value out of your minions, and you're able to deal with a lot of different situations as a result. Very flexible.
Exactly.
No more hunters. Okay. Paladin.
Okay. So, Nerubian Egg, Demon Fire, Dark Bomb. So, the Demon Fire, we won't keep it since we don't have a demon in hand.
Yep.
We could think about keeping the Dark Bomb, but...
I mean, the Dark Bomb's not going to do anything against the mini-bot, and that's the only thing that really we worry about early game with the Paladin.
Yeah, so maybe we should just keep the Nerubian Egg and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd rather get a Flame Imp or something more aggressive up front. Oh, not that.
Oh, that's not really lucky. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let's see what we can make of this. Two eggs and Shadow Flame, which doesn't work with the eggs.
Yeah, but we have 7 activators for the eggs in the deck. So, well, we better get one. The next draws.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. You're right, Icons. I think we should do better than that. We should do better than that until we reach rank 10 or even higher than that.
Yeah, that was a tough matchup. I mean, Hunters are
brutal
for Warlocks.
So, yeah, let's go for Nerubian Egg.
Okay.
Especially since we can do another Nerubian Egg and Voidwalker next turn.
That's true. What's great about Nerubian Egg with Paladins is that it makes it awkward for them to play Consecration.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow, this is great.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's really nice. So...
Egg and Void Call. Sorry.
Oh, definitely.
Voidwalker.
Yeah, and put it on either side. That's okay, because we are going to start to think about the positioning since we have Defender of Argus, but you can put it anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking Yeah,
anywhere. Sorry, we should keep the 2 eggs together because we're likely to taunt both of the eggs at the same time. So we're going to be able to... We're not going to be able to clear to pop the eggs, but it's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be very annoying for him to taunt these 2 eggs. That's really awesome.
All right.
He's gonna have to spend all these things. So let's start killing the 1/1s first.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Who had coin? We had coin, right? No, he had coin.
He had coin, so he could coin out the quartermaster next time, which is now pretty useless. So yeah.
See, what is he gonna play? Oh, consecration.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not bad.
He's gonna kill the 4/2.
Or maybe not.
Oh, or maybe not. That would be weird though.
What's he doing?
Oh, he has another consac? No, what? What was that?
Wait.
What?
Oh, he's gonna kill it next turn.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay. I'm not bothered by that. I mean,
well,
this is a tap and Mistress of Pain as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you're thinking Doomguard, aren't you?
you know what I'm exactly.
Which isn't bad either, because we don't have a way to deal with Tyrion, except maybe the Owl. So if we lost Siphon Soul, that might be bad.
That's true, but the Doomguard here is like completely disrupting his plan of trying to get rid of the 4/2 and the 4/3.
That's true.
So it's extremely aggressive, but I'm thinking about that. I think we should go for that, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I would go for that.
We're doing it.
So I would go for that, and obviously we use the Doomguard to kill the 2/1.
Okay.
And we go face with the 4/2 and the 4/3. It's extremely aggressive, but
we have to be. We can tap cards, fortunately, so...
Yeah, now we have 40 on the board. So if we get just one... wow, that's insane. So if we get just one buff, one or two buff, maybe we can kill him next turn. But,
yeah. And so now it's great that we kept Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh.
So now we are very likely to tap every single turn to catch up from the Doomguard discard.
So let's tap.
I think whatever happens, we're gonna live tap here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow! Look at that.
That's insane.
I think we should use the defender.
If we do, then he's gonna be able to. Okay.
He could equality, but what happens is I mean, if he has equality and another consecration, that would be crazy. I'm going to bet that he doesn't.
Oh, for sure, but then it would be there's no good play regarding that. You cannot avoid that. So
yeah,
we should play it still.
Like yeah, I agree, because it puts the Nerubian out of reach of the zombie Chow as well.
Yeah, so obviously he's gonna trade his 4 attack. What? Okay, should we attack face or should we kill the zombie Chow?
No, we go
with
I think we attack face.
Now we're all in. Okay, let's do this.
I think so, because he's gonna. I mean, yeah. I mean, I might be.
No, but it's
crazy here.
It's either this or we kill the zombie Chow with the 6/6.
Right, but then we would die, or then the Doomguard would die, and we would lose value there.
But you're right. Well, that's fine.
I think
we have a buff. We have a buff, so we won, I think.
Yeah, we won.
Well, no taunt. That's fine.
Wow, turn 7.
Oh, but even if we don't have a buff, I'm sorry. We already have 3 on the board, so that's good.
That was good. All right.
So, yeah, it paid off to spawn the Doomguard. I'm pretty sure it was the right play.
That was an incredibly aggressive move, yeah, and it did pay off. But shows the power of the Doomguard. We'll
try. I would be happy with being on par and get a 50-50 tonight. Right. That would be nice.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really interesting. Yeah, really interesting, because we have Nerubian Egg and Abusive Sergeant.
Yeah.
Thing is, the buff with the Abusive Sergeant is +2, so it's not enough to kill a Cleric.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough to kill 4/3 Injured Blade Master. So it's not easy. I think I would keep it still.
Yeah.
Let's keep the Abusive Sergeant, the Nerubian Egg. Should we keep the Void Terror?
I mean, it's an okay 3-drop. Yeah,
I think it's an okay 3-drop. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Let's go for this. Let's go for this.
I mean, because what are we trying to do against a priest? I mean, are we trying to go for early board presence?
Well, we're gonna try to shut down the cleric as fast as possible, and then try to be very aggressive at that. So Lothar is pretty nice. Well, we skip the turn here. We're not gonna spawn an abusive sergeant for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Nerubian Egg. Here we go.
Right. We have an activator turn 3, which is amazing.
Yeah, we could just fight her, and
which would be a 4/4 and a 3/5.
3/5, yeah, which is really decent for. Okay, so it may be a light bomb priest.
Yeah, we're familiar with this one.
Yeah, it looks like it.
We could also follow up with Demon Fire on the Void Terror if we don't lose him.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
All right.
So let's do that.
But Demon Fire, the Void Terror, it's putting the Void Terror in range of a power death.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right. Shadow of Death. Sorry, Shadow of Death. I'm mistaken, but that's good. Let's go for this.
Yep. That's a lot for anyone to deal with here.
Yeah, yeah.
This would have been a great turn 3 against that hunter.
Yeah, the best he can do. Okay, Death Lord is not bad. Wow. Okay.
This is really great. Okay, let me think here. I think Abusive Sergeant, maybe?
So we need to go through this taunt. Yeah, a single Abusive Sergeant and...
Should we tap first?
Should we tap first? I think so. And we don't want to Demon Fire this thing because it's going to be above the threshold. Oh, that's okay. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for Abusive Sergeant, or shouldn't we try to just Demon Fire this thing and just cash the value in by killing the Death Lord, and even if it dies, then okay. So if we Demon Fire this thing, it's gonna be a 5/7. We attack the Death Lord, it's a 5/5. He kills the 5/5 for 3 mana on turn 4. It's very awkward. So let's go for Demon Fire instead.
Okay, and then we can play Lothar next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing is that he can, if he has a Shadow Word Death, he can clear our board right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't. What do we get? Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, that's decent.
Good. That's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we get it from the deck, so we don't take 3 damage by spawning it ourselves. Okay, so it's not gonna kill this thing. That's bad.
That's okay. Oh, Shadow Word Death. Is it coming out? I think it's coming out. Oh, another...
Second one, wow.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we can deal with that as well.
Wow, double Abusive Sergeant. So, we could Abusive one time.
Yeah.
Just to get this... Oh, okay, sorry, it's going to be 7, so it's not enough.
I think we should do 2. Oh,
yeah.
Maybe.
But if you didn't use a Shadow of Death, maybe we could Demon Fire Abusive.
Okay.
But then, okay, we need to use the 5 mana as much as possible.
Yeah. I mean, that's not bad, though. Tap, Demon Fire, Abusive Sergeant. And then that allows us to get through the taunt, and we can perhaps trade the Flame Imp into the Shrinkmeister.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do, I think. Yeah, you're right.
Something crazy is we can trade the Flame Imp into the Gilbin Stalker. Because then crap, we're running out.
I would go. Okay, let's go for the Demon. Okay, we said
tap.
Demon. Okay, tap.
Demon Fire.
Demon Fire this thing. Abusive Sergeant this thing.
Yeah. The reason why is that he can heal the Gilblin, so it's out of range of abuse.
And attack the 3/2 with the 3/2.
Okay.
Just to be sure, the 3/2, our 3/2 is not gonna die from the Gilblin. Okay, that's really bad. We didn't get the right minions. Like we got the less valuable minions. An in-game boss would have been nice, you know. Even a 3-drop would have been nicer than an owl. Jesus.
So the reason why I wanted to trade with the Gilblin is because he can heal it and now kill the Abusive Sergeant without losing it.
That's really true, but then he has to use the hero power, so it's slowing him down a little.
That is true.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, okay. Well, I think it's the right time to play Doomguard.
Yeah.
Or Siphon Soul.
What could he have that we would want? We'd want to save Siphon. Oh, we might lose Siphon Soul. That's the only problem.
Well, we either play it now or it's a Doomguard and put more pressure on the board. I feel like... What's the best here? Oh.
We've got so many good cards in the hand. That's the only problem. But we can't be afraid of that.
That's true. We are not too weak to a Holy Nova. I mean, the 2/1s are going to die. The 7/3 is not even going to die from that.
Yeah.
Especially since we're not going to use it to trade with anything.
Yeah.
And the Siphon Soul doesn't put more on the board.
No,
that's my concern. So
yeah.
let's go for Abusive Sergeant, one of the 2/1s.
Yeah.
And Doomguard after that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use the Doomguard to clear the 3/5.
Okay.
We use the 2/1 to kill the 2/1 and go face with the 11 damage.
That's not too bad. We kept the Siphon Soul and the other Doomguard, which is amazing.
I think that's pretty good because especially if we can use the Siphon Soul on something very annoying now, we could Doomguard for free. Wow, what? That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. Okay.
What?
Well, we've been aggressive, so
I guess that's
so dealing damage plus gaining 3 health again.
Oh,
and after that we were steamrolling with the other buffs and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was the dream.
It was the dream.
Ah,
the dream is never allowed.
No, never.
All right, are we getting rid of all of these?
Oh, like sorry, I'm not even speaking.
Yeah.
So what do we have?
Abusive Sergeant, Doomguard, and Defender of Argus.
And we have the coin? No, we don't have the coin then. Okay. So against a Warlock, we could keep the Abusive maybe? I don't know.
We could. We got no activators for it though.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's look for something else, you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay,
it all depends on what. Oh, this is way better. Look at that.
Oh wow, okay. So it was aggressive, but it paid off. So that's good.
Okay, we got options.
Yeah, so let's go for Flame Imp.
Perfect.
And turn 2 we have depending of what he drops, we could react to that with Dark Bomb or just play with Mistress. That's fine. We have the turn 3/2, that's awesome. Oh, this Face Hunter. Okay, I'm gonna forget about that. Okay.
That's so brutal.
Because that was such a good start.
Yeah.
Like, it was the dream start.
Yeah.
We were shutting down all this charge by just gaining the life after that. That was insane.
Look at that. This is awesome. Oh, what is he going to play? Void Caller.
Void Caller, yeah.
Yeah.
Void Walker,
yeah. This feels like kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's easy, yeah.
Dark Bomb. Is that what you're thinking? Dark Bomb, the Flame Imp.
Exactly, and attack the Void Walker with your imp.
Yeah, okay, good.
Looks good.
Alright. So we got some good options next turn too. We can Mistress of Pain behind a Void Walker if we need to, or just go Imp Gang Boss.
Definitely, yeah.
Huh, interesting. Alright, this is definitely, in my opinion, Mistress of Pain and Void Caller then.
Yeah, it looks
Void
like
Walker, sorry. I keep saying Void Caller.
It's this, because we don't need to life tap, it's too early to life tap. Let's go for, you're right, Mistress of Pain and Void Walker.
Yeah, then we have a couple of options for Abusive Sergeant if we need to next turn.
Yep.
And he's not going to get through that Void Caller. Void Walker. Yeah. I keep saying it.
Void Walker, yeah.
He's not going to get through it with just the Haunted Creeper.
No.
He's probably setting up for a Defender of Argus, though, so we have to be prepared for that.
Yep. So that was interesting because when your PC crashed, I stayed in game. I could spectate the game, and at a point when you really disconnected for too long, the game was telling me that you were no longer spectating the game.
I was no longer. Yeah, I wasn't.
So I was like, did I gain control of the card? So I tried to play stuff, but I couldn't actually. So
that's so painful.
Yeah. So wow. I feel like we should kill the in-game boss right away.
Yeah.
As fast as we can, and the only option for that is to buff the flame imp and kill it.
Yeah, and then I think we drop our own.
And then definitely. And we can kill off the spawn, the 1/1 spawn.
With Mistress?
With the Mistress, yeah. We want the taunt to be a
bit more sticky, yeah.
Bit more sticky, yeah. And in-gang and phase, and with the spider he won't be able to do... Well, he's going to be able to pop the spider, but we have answers for that, because if he pops the spider, we can use our in-gang boss to generate value.
Yeah.
And the Mistress of Pain to generate value too, or use the taunt, whatever. We have options. So,
are we worried about the Hellfire, potentially?
Well, yeah, we are, I guess. But the thing with that is that, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think we should live tap.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely live tap.
And if we get a... Okay, we get an Arabian egg. Well, we should then Dark Bomb the Dark Iron Dwarf.
Yeah.
Finish it off with the 2/1.
Yeah. And kill the...
And kill every single thing.
Yeah.
Yep. With this and this.
Yeah, we need to keep him off of the potential Argus.
Yep. Okay, another one. So...
Ooh, Leopard Gnome. I feel like I'm playing Arena all of a sudden.
So yeah, it's a zoo with the Dark Iron Dwarf and Leopard Gnome. That's definitely an old, kind of old zoo, but with the new cards. It's interesting. So the Shadow Flame doesn't do anything here.
No.
Nerubian Egg is really passive.
Yep.
Void Color, there's no demon in our hand, but it doesn't mean that because we don't have any minion, any demon in our hand, that the Void Color doesn't mean anything, because it's still a 3/4.
Yeah, it's still a good body on the table.
We could draw into one if we live tap. I think live tapping is the right choice here.
Yeah.
Because we are still at 27.
Awesome.
So wow, we could shut down the the in-game boss by buffing ours and attacking.
I think we should.
I think that's the best. And then we could drop the egg.
Yeah, agreed. And I'm going to kill the Leopard Gnome with the 1/1.
Yes. And kill the spawn of the in-game boss with the 1/2.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's pretty good value. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in total control of the board here.
We really smartly shut down the in-game boss. I think that was key. Because our in-game boss generated 2 or maybe 3 demons, which is nice.
Oh, look at that.
Well, 2 only is not lucky on this one.
No, we could trade.
Oh wow.
We could trade that perfectly, which I'm going to do. This is kind of a no-brainer.
Okay, so first let's check if we want to live tap or not.
Okay.
But that's the thing with Warlock. We need to be smart with this thing.
Yep.
And I think we are gonna live tap either ways, because we can play the Void Walker and the Shadow Flame. We don't want to play Shadow Flame either ways.
Nope.
So we're gonna play the Void Color maybe. So it's a 4, and then we have 3 left. So we're gonna live tap for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, so the power of overwhelming with the egg is insane.
Yeah.
Plus the Shadow Flame. So if he spawns a lot of things, we're good. Let's trade the 1/1.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
In this, then we go face.
And Void Color.
Void Color, and we don't want to play the Flame Imp, I think.
No, because that we could get for free.
Yeah, and we want to play around a potential Hellfire.
Yeah.
So That's
We've
good.
got a pretty good board as it is.
Yeah, with the egg, that's good. The egg is even a Hellfire is not great because the egg is gonna pop.
Yeah.
The 3/4 is gonna survive, so that's good.
Another. Oh, Lothar. Interesting.
Okay. So, well, that's.
We can kill Lothar.
Yeah. So, what's the smartest way to deal with it?
I'm gonna say something pretty crazy here, but power overwhelming on Mistress of Pain to kill Lothar.
That could be nice, but we're gonna heal ourselves by doing so, and I feel like we should pop the egg to put more pressure on the board.
Okay.
So it's either this or do we have lethal?
Oh,
We have
yeah.
7, 8, 8 plus 4.
No.
12. So
Yeah.
we are far off, but
Yeah.
something we could do. Well, I would power overwhelming the egg.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
I think that's better like that. You attack the Lothar. You attack with the demon. Oh yeah, the mistress. Sorry, so mistress in the 5/1.
Yeah.
And from there, I don't think. Whatever. I think
Yeah.
you should go face with both. Yeah. That's it.
I kept
That's
it
it.
clear. Yeah. We probably could have tapped as well.
We could have left tap. Yeah, we could have. But I don't feel like it's useful for now.
Yeah. A Doom Guard would be great.
Yeah.
And that Shadow Flame is awesome too. Oh, he's within range now.
Yeah.
Oh, he was within range as well. Huh. That doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
okay.
I see.
That's fine. Well, we might simply Shadow Flame the 3/1 then.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
He was pissed.
Yeah, he was.
He's like,
Okay.
how can I get defeated by the Budget Demonlock deck?
Okay.
Redemption.
Seriously,
Essentially.
I'm glad we
No.
made some.
Don't say that.
I am. It's a good challenge, you know.
Oh, look at this!
That's a good hand.
Let's get rid of
we-
Doomguard though.
Yeah, Doom Guard, and that's it. Seriously, please.
Ah!
What? Okay.
I gave
That's
us the Doomguard back.
And the Demon Fire would. I would love a Demon Fire here.
Oh, yeah.
Prove that who plays the deck makes the difference. Oh man.
It also helps having two people playing the deck.
I think so. We can discuss the plays and it's helping a lot. Plus, you know, we had decent RNG versus this last Warlock, so...
Mech Hunter. I've seen this deck before.
Okay.
This is going to be very aggressive. Oh, so
Oh, okay. We have the same kind of opening as last time, so
Yeah.
don't crash, okay?
Ah! Don't say that! Oh, now I'm all stressed out.
We're gonna obviously play the... Oh, we should... Okay, we have two plays here.
Yeah.
We could either Void Walker or coin the Mistress of Pain, knowing that next turn we're gonna have Demon Fire to boost the Mistress of Pain.
Yeah.
To start gaining health, because if we can counter that right away, it's gonna be a problem for him. So I'm thinking about coining the Mistress of Pain.
I'm with you. Because our turn 2 would be awkward if we... No. Yeah, turn 2 could be awkward if we went with Void Walker.
Plus, I prefer to use the Void Walker just to surprise the opponent and and defend more.
He's there?
Please tell me you're back. No,
It didn't crash. It didn't crash.
don't you leave. Don't you leave me, okay?
It's Face Hunter. It's not me, man. Okay, I'm
Okay.
reconnecting. I'm reconnecting. All right.
Okay,
Here we go. Here we go. What do we do?
You're back? Okay.
I'm back.
So we dark bomb the 3-2.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep the Mistress of Pain alive. And
Yeah.
then we attack the 2-1 with the 1-4.
Okay.
That's it. Anton.
Look at that. Against.
Okay, so the stream is down, right?
It's not. It should be back.
It should be back. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna kill.
Frames, but...
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, but no video from you. I need video. You need to share video.
Oh, it was just a... Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Should be good now.
All right. So here's what I think we should do. I think we should Demon Fire.
Oh, wait, you didn't kill the
No,
Mistress with the...
Demon Fire
What?
Voidwalker is what I think we should do.
What a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna Voidwalker.
Yeah.
But should we Demon Fire the... We should Demon Fire the Taunt? Or we should Demon Fire the 1-2?
Oh, that's a good point.
And gain more health. I'm tempted to gain more health. Because we can gain 3 health right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this, man. It's better, I think.
Yeah, and I hope he uses. I hope he uses charge on the Voidwalker.
Yeah, and even if he uses a charge on this thing, or I don't know, or maybe he could use maybe a kill command to kill the Mistress of Pain. That would be fine too. So he's not gonna be able to kill it, right? No.
No.
Oh, Hunter's Mark maybe. Hunter's Mark.
Or Abusive Sergeant. No. What's he doing? He's just going face. That's alright.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Oh wow, second Mistress of Pain with double Abusive Sergeant.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we should live tap and play the Mistress of Pain after that, depending on what we draw.
Okay.
And then we kill the 2-1 with the 3-4.
Okay.
Because I think we can live tap since we.
Look at that.
Wow.
I think we should play Mistress anyways.
Yeah, definitely. We need more board, so let's do this. Yeah. More board presence. We are back to 27 with the live tap already.
Yeah.
He spent the bow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're good. Okay, now he's gonna be forced to finish it off. Ah! Okay, wow, the value, dude.
Yeah.
The value is insane. A kill command on the 1-4.
Yeah. I feel we have to go Doom. What was it? Doomguard. Oh.
Oh wow. The greed is real.
Yeah.
We're gonna Void Color and one Abusive Sergeant just to put more pressure on the board. It's doing nothing right away, but just more pressure. Especially since we already have one other Abusive Sergeant in the hand.
Yeah.
Wow, he's been forced to do some bad things. Okay.
He's silencing it. That's great.
Yeah.
He's going all in.
Oh, quick shot. Okay. We are 25, so we are not too.
Okay.
We are not We are not behind that much.
Okay.
Okay, so now we need to clear as much as we can. So, we're not gonna pop the spider right now. We're gonna wait. If it's the only minion remaining on the board, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
We could attack the 3. Okay, deal with the 2-1s. That's fine. But then should we implosion? No, we shouldn't implosion because we don't want to put more stuff for unleash.
Yeah.
And we should Doomguard, but if we Doomguard, maybe we should Abusive Sergeant.
Yeah, we're not desperate for those 2 cards. Implosion is actually kind of useless, potentially.
We do this, and with the Doomguard we attack face.
Yeah.
And we put more pressure now, because now he's at lower health than we are.
That's a lot of attack on the board for us as well.
Oh, this is no piggy. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now he's gonna trade with the 3-2 if he's smart.
Well,
Don't think he's gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna do that, sure, because he wants to cash in the Leok value.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
Second owl. Okay. So if we get a Defender of Argus, he's done.
Oh, Siphon Soul. Let's use it.
Yeah, definitely. Let's kill the Leok with this.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying thing on the board right now. So okay, now he's left with 4 attack on the board, and we can deal 7. Should we? I think we should kill the owl with the 2-1.
I do, because if he top decks kill command, he can kill Doomguard.
Yeah. So we kill the beast, plus we kill the biggest attack, and he's already at 13. So
yeah,
I think we're in a decent spot now. Okay.
We know what that is.
It's gonna be an explosive for sure.
It's got to be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so now
we could play the Doomguard immediately anyways, even if it is freeze trap.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So let's attack with the Doomguard first.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, we shouldn't even live tap, right? We should just go with the flow and put the Void Walker. Should we live tap? Because we go at 14.
Yeah.
The 2 spiders can't reach us because he doesn't even have a how to get rid of the Void Walker.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be able to do 2 per turn, plus maybe the spells like Kill Command or something. But that's pretty weak. I think we could allow ourselves to live tap. But,
yeah, I agree. Oh, allow ourselves. Sorry,
yeah,
I was gonna not.
I think we could have live tap, but that could have been safe still. And that's crazy, man. We are playing against the face hunter, and we are pretty much like saying we could live tap. That's insane. So we're in a very, very good spot right now.
Look at this.
So it's really useless now, but
yeah.
Well, I would live tap now.
Okay.
And you know what? Just because we could reach. Okay, so we don't get anything to add the 2 missing damages. So let's attack face and pass. Sorry, and play the in-game boss. Yeah, he's not gonna pull some crazy combos because the Unleash is not gonna gain.
No, he won't
too
have
much value.
He won't have enough to kill us.
He's done.
Yeah.
I'm glad because the other one we were disconnected, so that's good. 5 + 2, and that's it. Game. That's insane. That's insane, man. We are at 5. Can you believe that? That's
awesome.
Insane.
Oh my god.
I wonder if the bracket makes a difference.
Mage.
Oh, mage. Okay. What do we have? I'm gonna check that. So, that's not a bad end.
It's pretty good.
We have Demon Fire, in-game boss.
Problem is, Demon Fire we won't be able to play till turn 4.
Demon Fire is too slow, yeah. So we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna keep the Dark Bomb for if it's a Tempo Mage. We want to get rid of the Mana Worm.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep the Dark Bomb. We don't have activators for the egg.
Right.
But if we get rid of Demon Fire and in-game boss, we should try to get an activator, or maybe it's too risky, and keep the in-game boss. I don't know.
I think keep game boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's keep it and Dark Bomb and get rid of the 2 other ones.
Yeah, let's try that.
The Nerubian egg could
Do
be.
have coin. Oh, this is great.
Oh, that's Void Walker. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wow. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow, the Dark Bomb is a good call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got 2 of them.
Yeah, we should coin it, right?
Yeah, because we've got another one.
Let's do this. Yeah. Even if turn 2 is just yeah, no problem. Run back.
This guy hit. We're playing against a legend player, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, oh, he's gonna be sad. He's gonna be really sad.
Poor guy.
Okay, second Dark Bomb. Let's go. Oh wow. So now we have an in-game boss turn plus Defender of Argus on next turn. That's good.
What? What is this?
Oh, he's... Okay, he played that Mana Worm, so it's not a Freeze Mage, it's definitely a Tempo Mage. And now on turn 3 he's not able to play anything because it's the Tempo Mage, because now he's going to be able to Flame Cannon or Frostbolt.
Yeah.
And, well, let's go for it then. That's fine, we don't have the choice. We're going to play that, so...
Although we could have tapped in Voidwalker and see if he'd Flame Cannon the Voidwalker. Or Frostbolt the Voidwalker as well.
That's... Yeah, that's really true. Could have been the play. Oh, well.
Oh, we have to play Void Caller, don't we? 50-50 of getting Doomguard.
Okay, but the problem with that is he's gonna trade with the King Boss for free.
No, that's true.
And if we defend off Argus, we ensure that it's not gonna be the case.
Okay. Should we defend
Plus
Argus and trade then?
I'm pretty sure we should, because else he's gonna use one of the removals like Flame Cannon or Frostbolt, and we should cash the value in right away.
Okay.
So let's do this. Even if he pings, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. But he's gonna ping that, so
we get another imp out of it.
Yep. Then we can Void Color and Void Walker, meaning it's gonna be a Doomguard Void Color. So that's not bad.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Ooh.
Oh.
That's okay. We Void Walker first.
Void Walker first, yeah.
Because we can kill it.
Let's do this. Oh wow, shit. That's bad.
That's okay.
That's bad. Yeah, well, let's go, yeah.
Alright, let's see. What is that? Okay.
Okay, so let's clear that first.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to... Oh, he's not supposed to know that, so let's put the Void Color still. He's not supposed to know that we have a Shitty Demon in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for this.
And then hit face.
Yeah.
Alright.
The other play would have been Void Walker and Life Tap, but we don't put enough attack on the board with that, so that's better that's better this way. As your Drake. We're on turn 6, we could Siphon Soul something, we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. We can bring the Doomguard out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so great.
But with an Abusive Sergeant would be... Oh no, we don't even need that, we have the Imp.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well,
so drop the Voidwalker first.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Then kill... I'm going to kill the Drake.
The Drake with the 1-1 and the 3-4.
And then I think
we should attack with the Doomguard the 2-3, you think?
No.
Or maybe not.
We don't want to get it too close to Flame Strike.
So maybe we should just trade the 1-3 and the 2-2 in the 2-3.
Do you want to tap first, see if we get abusive?
Oh yeah, we're gonna tap. You're totally right. Let's go for this first.
Oh, we got it.
So, yeah.
Kill with the abusive Sergeant and the Voidwalker.
That's fine. Yep, let's go. So let's kill this thing. He's gonna ping it, that's fine.
That's fine.
And face.
Yes.
Plus we have a power overwhelming to push.
Yeah.
And if he has a Belcher, we could Siphon Soul this thing. So that's fine. Okay, Frostbolt.
Okay. That's gonna be...
Maybe another Mirror Entity or a Counterspell, maybe?
Yeah.
So if it's a Mirror Entity, should we Mistress of Pain?
Let's tap first.
Let's tap first, yep.
He's gonna have Dr. Boom for sure. Ooh, we could drop Owl.
Oh.
Because we could deal with that.
Shoot, you're right. Yeah, let's drop Owl, and Owl our own Doomguard to attack.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. Let's do this. Because we have a Siphon Soul to get rid of a taunt, so it's not a Mirror Entity.
No.
Should we put the Mistress of Pain? No. I don't know, because
we don't want to overcommit.
Yeah, it's already a lot, so...
And Flame Strike will be done.
And if he doesn't have Flame Strike, we have lethal for next turn, I think.
Yeah.
Even if he kills 2-1. Oh, he has Swim for it. Yeah. So that's fine. That's fine. We got 5 more from the owl, so
yeah,
that's fine. I'm pretty sure we're gonna live tap whatever happens.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, 1-2 Mistress or 1 Mistress and Defender. Or be greedy and 1-2 Mistress and that's it.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
It's tough because okay, so if we play 1 Mistress and 1 Defender, next turn we have 4 attack.
Yeah.
If we Mistress and we Defender next turn, we still have 4 attack. So we should double Mistress.
You think so?
Oh,
Okay.
but the other thing is, if we double Mistress now, we play the Defender on turn 9, meaning we have just 5 mana left.
Yeah.
That's that. And if we Mistress and Defender here, we have more mana left because we just play 1 Mistress, so we have
Yeah, we could
7
Siphon
mana
Soul
left.
if we need to.
Yeah, let's go for this.
Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
And that's still awkward for him to deal with.
Yeah.
And in fact, the 2/5 is more awkward for him to deal with than 1/4.
Yep. He's not gonna spend Fireball on that.
Look at that.
Okay, well, we have a Siphon Soul, so it's not too bad.
Oof.
Yeah, face is actually, yeah, well, with the Fireball this could be a problem, so let's Siphon Soul for sure.
Well, it's counterspell, so what do we trip the counterspell? We have to do with Power of Overwhelming first.
Power Overwhelming on...
Mistress?
Oh yeah, on the Mistress, because we want to... Well, it's gonna kill the Mistress for sure, but then we cash 6 damage. So let's Power Overwhelming the Mistress, attack with the Defender of Argus just in case it's a Vaporize.
There it is.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So we Siphon Soul this thing. And put a Mistress of Pain on the board and attack face with all that. Well, that was really smart using the Power Overwhelming.
We would have been
that's a good
toast.
Yeah, that's a really good use. I mean, that's an amazing use.
And we have 2 of them.
Because it was just 1 mana to defuse a secret, so it's really insane. Okay, so now we don't have Siphon Soul and we don't have the Owl. Okay, but we have this. Well, does it help? Not enough.
Really.
So we should live tap whatever happens, I think. Yeah, we should live tap. Oh, ho ho.
That's pretty good. Should we Implosion the Belcher?
We could Implosion the Belcher. Yeah, that looks great.
Okay.
I think that's the right play.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
That's decent. So we could either Demon Fire the... Oh, interesting. I think...
I think we Demon Fire the other Mistress.
We Demon Fire the other Mistress, you're right.
So I'm going to attack Belcher with Mistress.
Yep.
I'm going to...
Demon Fire the other Mistress. Attack with the Defender, the 1-2 slime.
Yeah.
Demon Fire the other Mistress and
face.
attack face.
Yeah.
And we are out of range of anything now because we are 21 man. The deck goes pretty well tonight. It's pretty amazing.
Don't say it. Don't say it yet.
Yeah, don't jinx it. But now, see, he's burning for nothing. He knows that he can deal with it.
Frostbolt. Frostbolt.
No, seriously? No. No, he's BMing. He can't do that. He's gonna what? No, he can't deal with it. He was close. Wow, he was pretty close actually, but yes, he doesn't have ice lanes or anything like that. We are not even frozen, so that's well played. There's no way to do that. Yeah, he doesn't attack face. That's fine. That was crazy, but yeah.
So we just beat a legend player with this.
Yeah.
With this deck, and there we go. We hit 11. We hit 11.
We killed somebody with a rag and Belchers too. So that's That's good.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, and that's 5 games on the highlight reel.
Yep.
It's awesome. Jeez.
Okay.
All right. Warlock.
Oh, an activator at last. Okay, so we obviously keep the power overwhelming and the Nerubian egg.
Yeah.
The Voidwalker looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
It looks like Voidwalker turn 1, Nerubian turn 2.
Yeah.
Defender.
We could coin out Defender turn 3 potentially.
Yeah, I think we can keep everything.
Okay. The only concern I have is that there will probably be very few situations up front where you would actually power overwhelming your egg so early in the game.
Yeah, you're right. But since during the last games we couldn't find an abusive sergeant easily, I don't want to discard it still.
Okay, let's stick to the plan.
Let's stick to the plan, yeah.
Voidwalker.
Just because the coin in this situation is so valuable to coin the defender on turn 3.
Yeah. Agreed. I wonder if this is a handlock we're playing.
We'll see. Well, I would love to face a handlock right now because it would be slow enough for us to allow us to reach turn 3 with both of our creatures, so we could defender both of these. And defender both of these, it would leave a 2/4 and a 1/3 egg, so it would be pretty decent. And if it's a handlock, the Iron Big Owl is very valuable.
Yes.
The power overwhelming is too, because we could kill a giant with this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Might be a handlock. Looks like it.
Okay. That's okay. All right. Ooh, look at that. Imp Gang boss as well, just in case.
Let's stick to the plan.
Yeah.
That's good for now. Imp Gang boss looks good too. You're right. You're right. So the thing is, we're gonna try to put him at 15 health and not lower than that right away.
Yeah.
After that, we load the board like crazy.
Yeah.
To almost kill it one shot, because else if we put him at, let's say, lower than 15, he's gonna be able to spawn molten giants for free and turn it up, and we don't want that because we don't have the weapon to fight 2 molten giants or something like that.
Exactly right.
So yeah, so he might have Darkborn, but if we defender here, and we will, yeah, we will, because turn 4 is going to be an obvious Void Color, which might bring an in-game boss on the board.
Yeah.
So let's start to just slowly grind his face.
Yeah. He will have Hellfire, right? And locks do go Hellfire.
Yeah. Most of the time they have one, so
this one will help him.
The egg is pretty good here. The 2/4 is still resilient, so.
The Demonlock.
Oh wow! So should we go for the owl right now, just to be sure? But we won't be able to kill this thing, so.
I mean, we could, power overwhelming. I mean, we could do owl and power overwhelming on the egg, but
I think that's the play though.
But it's so expensive, that value. But you might.
I know, but the thing is, if it's a Mal'Ganis he has in hand, and if he just have that, it's gonna be tough. But we are dropping 2 of the cards that could help us going against big tons, so that's not great. What we could do is just Void Color and go face with everything.
Yeah, and maybe silence it next turn.
That would be decent because it's putting him at 17 health, and then we react next turn to whatever. Yeah, maybe silence him next turn.
Yeah, because unless he kills it himself, which he might.
Yeah.
He could Shadow Flame now.
Yeah. We'll see. But Shadow Flaming this board is not perfect. It's far from perfect, so.
Well, that's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Now we can silence it, and now we can kill it, which is great.
Yep. Okay, just... Oh.
is he thinking of playing? What could he possibly have? Oh, Dark Bomb.
The Dark Bomb. If he has one, he's gonna play it. Yeah, makes sense.
That was smart. We can still clear his board, though.
Yep.
And we should play the Imp Gang boss.
Yeah, just to make sure the Doomguard... Wow, 15, okay, so let's be careful because we have Doomguard and the Power Overwhelming.
Yeah.
And an Abusive Surgeon. So we have potential of 5 plus 2 plus... We have 11 in hand. 11 and 4. Oh, shoot. Wow. Well, really not far from it.
How about this? How about Elming on the egg? Abusive Sergeant, go full face, and then drop Owl to silence his Void Caller. And then next turn we go Doom Guard. I mean, that's going all in. It's a bit risky.
The problem is that putting... It's exactly what I said before, is that if we go full face now, but we don't kill him, he's going to be able to play the Molten Giants for free. And turn tipped after that. Okay, we keep the Owl, you're right. But if he turns two things, we are pretty much screwed. Yeah. So I would play the in-game boss. If I do so, I would actually life tap first.
Okay. Oh, we don't want to silence the Void Caller?
Oh. Turns or Void... Okay, in-game boss for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, silence the Void Caller and kill it with your Void Caller.
Yeah.
And kill the 2-1 with the egg.
Yeah.
Okay, let's control the board before we put him under 15 health.
Yeah.
Plus now we have a nice board with 8 damage. So in combination with the other cards like Power Overwhelming and Abusive Sergeant, 6 plus 8, 14. So we're pretty much there, even without the Doom Guard. So we'll see.
Let's see what he can do. He's got a taunt, right?
The best he could do now for us is just spawning a minion, so we could crash our our Void Walker in the Void Caller, sorry, in the minion.
I mean, even if he Hellfired, I think we'd still win.
Well, we have a Doom Guard on board for free. That would be nice, actually. Yeah. A Doom Guard plus a 4/4, plus we have 6 of reach in the hand. Wow, that would be lethal if he actually Hellfire the board. Oh wow, that's bad. He's forced to do that. Okay.
Yeah, we've won.
Okay, so 5 on board, 6 on board, sorry, 6. Okay, we have to be careful with this. So, oh wow.
Power Overwhelming?
Yeah, Power Overwhelming one thing. So it's 4, 6, 10, plus 5. Yeah, very good. Let's Power Overwhelming whatever on the board.
Yeah.
And you Doom Guard and you go face with everything and that's it. Wow. That's amazing.
Woo! That was awesome.
And see,
we were at 30 health.
Yeah.
30 health, Gribby.
That's insane, man.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
That is so crazy.
And the key here in this matchup was to install a board before putting him below 15. Because a Warlock, Handlock, sorry, below 15 health is gonna do a lot of crazy things and like turn up big minions and you're not gonna be able to go through. So yeah,
that was
that's
awesome.
Insane. That's insane. Wow, 6-1 was insane and different, very various decks. So we won against a Paladin, a Lightborn Priest, a Zulak, a Face Hunter, a kind of Tempo Mage, and a Handlock. So against just 6 different decks. We lost to a mid-range Hunter, but we got tricked by unexpected traps, let's say. Yeah. So yeah, that was amazing.
That was
compared to my 6-10 last night or 2 nights ago. That's really interesting.
Unbelievable. And Rornbeck, you missed it, but we beat a legend player. The match before this, we played a mage who had the legend card back. So it shows how resilient this deck can be.
Yeah, he did pretty good actually.
Wow.
I'm really impressed.
All right, awesome. So I guess we kind of proved today that you can still be competitive. You know, we don't know how this will do in the higher ranks. You know, but around rank 12, 11, we seem to be doing really well. I mean, our win ratio or win percentage is high today. And this is a budget deck, you know, for those who are new to Hearthstone. You know, here are some cards that you might have. And so, you know, definitely encourage, if you don't have the legendaries of the month, I definitely encourage you to try this deck and see how it goes for you.
Yeah, that's just checking the deck quickly. We have a few rares, I think, and we have what? We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rares, and the rest is either common cards or like Lothab, for example, like from Nax cards.
Yeah.
So Nax cards like Lothab or other Nerubian eggs or stuff, which are rare too, but they are from Nax. So pretty much for this deck, you need Nax. You need to unlock all the Warlock's basic cards, which is just playing through what, rank 10 of Warlock, I think.
Yep. Yeah,
you just unlock the first 10 ranks and you're good. So you just play a little. I think in 2 hours you get the 10 ranks. Not even 1 hour, I think. You buy Nax, or you buy Nax with gold. And yeah, after that you just get a little bit of dust to be able to craft a few rares, like maybe over 3 or 4 weeks you should be able to gather this dust, and you'll be able to craft this deck. After that, from there, if you get great legendaries like Jaraxxus or Mal'Ganis or whatever, try to play with this and include it on the go when you get it. That's it.
Absolutely. Amazed at the versatility. Like you said, we beat a paladin, a priest, a face hunter, a warlock, 2 types of warlocks, mage, tempo mage. I mean, it's hard. It would be hard for me to think of a competitive deck that I've had that kind of success with.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So there's a way it could be improved. One last thing, it could be improved by being a bit more aggressive. So, but if you get a deck which is more aggressive than that, then it's going to be a Zoolock.
Yeah.
It's going to be more like playing Knife Jugglers or Leopard Gnomes. We faced one tonight, and he was playing Knife Juggler, Leopard Gnomes, trying to go more on the face, not trying to control the board as we tried to do. Because you saw during the games that during turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, we were actually trying to install a board to get good trades later on. So it was more defensive at first, just to set up a nice board and then counter-attacking.
But and the thing I would point out is that with the way you've evolved the deck since the initial submission, the initial submission had a lot of defensive cards, but you've swapped them out for defensive cards that can then attack later when we need them to.
Exactly, yeah. And we didn't struggle to activate the egg too much. I mean, we got so many activators in the deck that it was not too hard to get one, and then there was pretty much no dead card in hand. I mean, it happened that we had some very bad hand, but it was like a hand with a 4 and 5 and 6 drop in the hand at a point, and yes, you're a bit stuck. But the fact that everything is cheap, it makes your hand more flexible, and you can either play a 1-drop or play a 1 and a 2-drop on turn 3. You have many ways to play it, and I find it pretty interesting to be able to play 2 cards or just 1 card, depending on, because everything is flexible like that, and the cost is pretty cheap. Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's it.
Cool. Well, thanks again to Rornbeck for submitting that. If you're watching this and you have a deck that you'd like us to take a look at, by all means, you can get us on Twitter at Sancho9000 or at gribyTV. And we'll be happy to take a look at your deck. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll be back again on Sunday with another deck.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Take care.